Si boss magbabarker. The start of the 2019-2020 Asean Basketball League season is only a few days away, and to whet your appetites, we present to you 3 preseason games in 3 different days. We'll start things off with Mono Vampire of Thailand going up against the Macau Black Bears. We're coming to you from the Mono Stadium 29 in Bangkok, Thailand. We thank you for your continued support of the Asean Basketball League from wherever you're watching, maybe in Facebook or YouTube. Should be a fun matchup between these 2 teams. Last season, Mono Vampire finished 8th in the elimination round, while the Macau Black Bears landed at the 6th spot. Unfortunately for Mono Vampire, they ran out of steam in the semifinals, losing 2-1 against the eventual champions, BTN CLS Knights Indonesia, while the Macau Black Bears fell to the Singapore Slingers, to eventual finalist Singapore in the quarterfinals. These 2 teams will be parading new imports, new coaches, new systems. So it'll be very interesting to see what they come up with in this preseason game. I'm sure there are a lot of ABL fans all watching. I'm sure there are also a lot of coaches, assistants, and scouts who are eager to see these 2 teams in action to help also in their preparations for their respective teams.
Number 3, Kenny Medical. Number 4, Jenny Noon. Number 10, Mike McKinney. Number 13, Brandon Edwards. And number 15, Warren Lim. And for the Mono Vampire Basketball Club, number 0, Freddie Lish. Number 1, Tyler Lamb. Number 2, Ryan Watkins. Number 11, Moses Morgan. And number 14, Darren Bunser.
For Mono Vampire, 2 of their imports will be starting. And Ryan Watkins, only Ryan Watkins will be starting from their imports, as Knowles and Michael Singletary will be playing off the bench. On the other side, all 3 imports of the Macau Black Bears will see action to start this matchup. Edwards, of course, the high-scoring Mike McKinney, and Kenny Manigault. Here we go. It's a Mono Vampire Basketball Club going up against the Macau Black Bears here in Mono Vampire's home court. You start things off with Freddie Lish going to Lamb. Pull-up jumper for Tyler is good.
Tyler Lamb!
Immediate advantage, of course, coming from the home squad, Mono Vampire. They're used to these rims. They've been practicing here for a lot. Great preparations for all the squads that will see action in this preseason tournament, which also includes the Singapore Slingers. Mike McKinney answers back on the other side to tie the count at 2 apiece. Watkins picks up his dribble, trying to locate a guard. Freddie Lish will not hesitate, could not knock down the 3. Battle for the rebound, won by Manigault. Much different look for the Macau Black Bears after losing Anthony Tucker. Good steal here coming from Jenny Leon. Force it up and gets a friendly roll. Quick pass forward, bothered by Edwards. Unfortunately, they will not be able to go on the attack as they turn the ball over. Liang Yunlei stepping out of bounds. Hantumakos of the Macau Black Bears and coach Andres Urlap of Mono Vampire. 62 is the count in favor of the visiting Black Bears. 3-point shot goes up, and that is a swish for Bunser.
Bunser from 3 from Thailand.
Good strong attack there coming from Edwards, as he will also draw the foul for 2 free throws.
Foul on number 14, Narrative Bunser. His first personal foul, second team foul on Mono Vampire. To the line for 2, number 13, Brandon Edwards.
Brandon Edwards listed at 6'6". He is the tallest import, tallest among the 3 for the Macau Black Bears, so it'll be very interesting how Macau will be matching up against the taller teams that we have in the league. Of course, in this ball game, he has Ryan Watkins to deal with, and we know the rebounding capabilities of Watkins. It'll be very important for Macau to fight on the rebounding battle. Tyler Lamb keeping his dribble, goes the other side as he's fouled. He will also be taking 2 free throws.
Foul on number 3 of the Macau Black Bears, Kenny Manigal. His first personal foul, first team foul for the Macau Black Bears.
For coach Andres Urlap,
To the line for 2 free throws,
Michael Singletary, their longtime import, and Preston Demond Knowles have yet to see action. It'll also be very interesting to see what kind of development they've had coming from Tirawat Chantachon, one of the able-bodied big men among the locals here in the ABL. Good drive, good follow, great effort coming from Edwards. Freddie Lish asking for some help there, as Lamb had to throw that ball off of the leg of Manigault as he was in trouble. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock for Mono Vampire. High ball screen coming up. Lamb picks up his dribble, looking for his options. Bunserm, another 3 on the way. Not this time. The tap goes to Jenning Leong. 6 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter of action. Mike McKinney overshoots the mark on the one-hander as Edwards loses the ball to the baseline.
Out of bounds. Ball stays with the Macau Black Bears.
The referee says that it was tapped by a Mono Vampire defender. Edwards, does he have a touch from the outside? Not that time. They go to the handoff and then to Morgan at the post-up. A little too rough on the help defense was Manigault as he commits his second personal foul.
On number 3, Kenny Manigault. His second personal foul, second team foul on the Macau Black Bears.
Seeing more and more people trooping to the Mono Stadium 29 in eager anticipation of this matchup. They want to see their team perform. Of course, admission is absolutely free as announced on the Mono Vampire page early on. Kick out pass, Manigault for 3, no good. Rebound Edwards. Good swipe though coming from Lish. Fresh 14 on the shot clock for the Macau Black Bears. That was a setup play, but it was well defended by Mono Vampire. Manigault His pass is stolen, taken away by Tyler Lamb. Quick pass to Morgan. He attacks. Does not get the basket, but will get 2 free throws. He knows that he is stronger than Mike McKinney. That's why he took it strong to the hoop to draw the foul.
Mike McKinney, his first personal foul, third team foul for the Macau Black Bears. To the line for 2 free throws.
Mono Vampire had a very slow start in the season last year, finishing with a record of 11 wins against 15 losses. Macau Black Bears, on the other end, finished above 500. They were at 14-12. Unfortunately for them, Anthony Tucker suffered an injury late in their campaign, and they were without their main gunner, their top triple-double threat, for a crucial stretch of the tournament. Mike McKinney. Sharp bounce pass will not work out. So you're seeing some chemistry issues still coming from the Macau Black Bears, as some of their passes are not landing to the supposed recipients. Creeping up into the midway mark of our first quarter, 10-8 is the score in favor of the Macau Black Bears. Good stop here for the Black Shirts. Mike McKinney. A 3-point shot will not work. The tap goes to Tyler Lamb. Watkins goes behind the bag. Watkins can't finish. Morgan is there for the cleanup. Great effort there coming from Moses Morgan. That is certainly a department where he can help out his team. He might be not one of their top offensive weapons, but he can help in the rebounding. McKinney finally getting a basket, answering to get the lead back for the Black Bears, 12-10. Lamb loses control of the ball, regains it. Tyler Lamb finishes with the reverse. And if you're wondering, yes, that is Asean Basketball League COO Jericho Ilagan moonlighting as our stadium announcer for this particular ballgame. Freddie Lish against 3 defenders pulls it out and then issues a quick pass to Watkins. Look at how Manigault got up for that block.
TV timeout.
Amazing athleticism coming from Manigault. But the ball will remain on the side of Mono Vampire. TV timeout. We'll be back after a quick break. Welcome back to your preseason games here in the Asean Basketball League. 3 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in this first quarter of action between Mono Vampire and the Macau Black Bears. So we get our first look at the guard import for Mono Vampire in Knowles. Let's see what he can do on the floor. Bunserm attacks, fakes the pass, floater won't work. Watkins, offensive rebound and put back. Again, we noted it earlier that rebounding might be an issue for this smaller Macau Black Bear squad. So far, they've given up a couple of putback opportunities for the Macau Black Bears.
Substitution, number 7, Mike Singletary for number 11, Moses Morton.
Michael Singletary, the longtime import of Moto Vampire, seeing his first action of this contest with his team leading by 2, 14-12. Watkins at the post against Edwards. Ryan Watkins has a size advantage. A hook shot is an air ball. McKinney uses a quick screen. Pull up 3. No good. Rebound for Bunserm. Singletary brings the ball down. Quick pass to Ryan Watkins. Easy basket down low.
Ryan Watkins.
Ryan Watkins has had a couple of rim runs in this first quarter. Even though he is a big, he has shown that he wants to be a threat on the fast break. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in your first quarter. Knowles to Bunserm. Hand off to Singletary. They go back to Knowles for 3. No good on his first shot in our ABL preseason. 5-out offense coming from Macau Black Bears as Edwards comes up empty from downtown. Ryan Watkins looking for that early seal, but it is a careless turnover for Tyler Lamb as Jenning Leong gets a takeaway and the basket. $16 apiece is the count. Knowles calling play number 3 for Moto Vampire. Well defended by the Black Bears there, as it will now go to a high ball screen featuring Knowles and Watkins. Knowles pulls up for another 3. Still nothing there. Of course, the preseason is also about ironing out the kinks in the offense and defense for both these squads. As Jenning Leong misses from deep, rebound for Knowles. Quickly forward to Lamb. What a sharp behind the back dribble. Lamb finishes with a teardrop. Mike McKinney kicks it out. 3-point shot. Rattles out. Edwards is there for the offensive rebound. Final 43 seconds. Oh, what a move coming from McKinney. Spectacular offensive player Mike McKinney, our scoring champion in the last season. Can he do it again? That is a big question. As a foul is drawn by Mike Singletary. 28.8 seconds remaining.
His first personal foul, 4th team foul for the Macau Black Bears.
4th team foul for Macau. Last one that they could give up without paying for it with free throws. Good inbound play. Singletary, the reverse won't work, but Chantachon is there for the win. Offensive rebounding continuing to be a big factor for Moto Vampire here in the first quarter as they retake the lead 20-18. McKinney in trouble here, forces up the shot, misses. Edwards misses also. With 1 second remaining, Moto Vampire will not be able to put up a shot. So after the first 10 minutes of action, it is the home team, Moto Vampire, taking a 2-point lead 20-18 against the visiting Macau Black Bears. Second quarter coming right up between the Macau Black Bears and Mono Vampire Basketball Club here in Stadium 29 in Bangkok, Thailand. We thank you for supporting the Asean Basketball League. This is our preseason. We'll have the Macau Black Bears, Mono Vampire, and Singapore Slingers seeing action here in Bangkok. Manigault versus Morgan. They switch. Good pass. Liu for three. A great play coming from Macau. This could not finish. Singletary fakes a three. Kicks it out now to Morgan. Using his size advantage. Missing. Put back. Nothing there for Chantachon. But he gets another offensive rebound. Knowles to Singletary. To the corner. Three-point shot is money. That was Towaroj nailing the corner pocket three ball. So the locals of Mono Vampire look like they will be threats from the three-point range. Bunserm hit one earlier. Towaroj hitting one now. As this is now the biggest lead of the ball game for Mono Vampire at 5 points, 23-18. No, studying his options. Goes to Singletary for three. That will not work. Rebound for Edwards. Manigault, well defended there, but he was able to recover and score. Moses Morgan was asking for a violation, but the referees pointing out that Manigault already landed before he took back control of the ball, making it a legal play. Manigault for three. No good. Rebound picked up by Tirawat Chantachon. Knowles pushing. Kick out pass to Waroj from the other corner. No good. Rebound. Singletary. Oh, but he was well defended by Edwards. Ball will remain though with Mono Vampire. Wide open three. Singletary. That's good.
4-3. Mike Singletary.
26-20 is the count now, with 2 minutes and change gone by in our second quarter. Manigault using the Edwards screen. Pull-up jumpers, money.
Manigault.
So far, so good for Manigault. Singletary fouled. Simply too strong for the defender. Already you can see the emotion coming from Michael Singletary, screaming after that conversion.
Foul number 25, Ji Hao Liu, is second personal foul, first team foul for the Macau Black Bears.
Singletary now gunning for the bonus free throw.
To the line for one more free throw, Mike Singletary.
He has been so important to the cause of Mono Vampire. Played with them for so many years now. Even having a stint in the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. 29-22 is the count. A 7-point lead for Mono Vampire, the biggest of the game. A lot of switches, a lot of recoveries. Mike McKinney forced to miss there, but he gets the ball back. Double team against McKinney. Hook pass. McKinney gets the ball back. Short jumper won't work. Rebound Morgan. You can really feel how much work Mono Vampire has put in defending Mike McKinney. But they turn the ball over. And that is a good finish coming from Chuprong Lat. Towaroj being pestered. Finally sends it to Singletary. Step back jumper.
Singletary.
6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in our first half of action. McKinney, high ball screen. There was some contact there as McKinney will have to earn his points from the stripe.
Foul on number 15, Preston Knowles, is first personal foul, first team foul on Mono Vampire. To the line for 2 free throws, Mike McKinney.
Mike McKinney, after Tucker went down with an injury, went on a scoring spree as he torched any defender put in front of him. Had one of the most amazing scoring runs in ABL history. But now the defense, they know all about it. They know how dangerous he could be, as they're putting a lot of attention in trying to stop him. Tawaraj to Moses Morgan. He attacks baseline. His pass lands with Chantachon. Kick out pass to Tawaraj. Freddie Lish dumps it down low. 4 seconds remaining. Jumper won't work for Chantachon. Manigault, the drive is good for 2 with a foul.
Counts for Kenny Manigault. Foul on number 7, Mike Singletary. His first personal foul, second team foul on Mono Vampire. Timeout, Mono Vampire.
Timeout requested by Mono Vampire. Their lead is down to 4, 31-27. As Mike Singletary, that will be Kenny Manigault taking the bonus free throw when we come back. Bonus free throw coming up for Manigault. Score right now is 31-27 in favor of Mono Vampire. 5 minutes, 44.2 seconds remaining in the second quarter of action.
To the line for 1 free throw, Kenny Manigault.
Bonus is good as he inches his team even closer. Just down by 3 now, 31-28. Freddie Lish to Morgan. Back to Lish. Tough pass there as they kick it out to Singletary. Very active defense coming from the Macau Black Bears. But not a problem for Mike Singletary as he scores again. Already 8 points in the ball game for Michael Singletary. He's the leading scorer for his squad. Manigault with 9 on the other side. McKinney kicks it to the corner. Another 3-point conversion coming from Lao Chong Kwok. That's the second basket of the ball game for Lao Chon Pong. But Tawaraj takes it right back with another triple. So if you're counting, that's 3 triples now from the locals of Mono Vampire. Good pass. Manigault comes up short on the dunk. Might have gotten away with the traveling violation there, but they turned the ball over nonetheless. Moses Morgan tries his luck from downtown, misses. Rebound McKinney. Mike McKinney with the in and out, blocked by Singletary. But Morgan could not save possession.
Macau Black Bears.
Timeout now requested by the Macau Black Bears. They're down by 5, 36-31 with 4 minutes, 2.9 seconds remaining in our first half. Ryan Watkins down low, double team. Watkins loses the ball as he was fouled. Hey, Junjian whistled for this one.
Number 10, Mike McKinney.
Oh, Mike McKinney is whistled for the foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul for the Macau Black Bears. To the line for 2 free throws, number 2, Ryan Watkins.
Technical foul whistled on Mike McKinney. So that'll be his 3rd personal foul here in the first half. Mike Singletary stepping to the free throw line for the technical free throw. Yes, 10 points in the game. Make that 11 to tie the count of Kenneth Manigault. Ryan Watkins sinking the first of his 2 free throws to extend their lead back up to 5, 38-33. And throughout his performance, his debut performance in the ABL last season for the Macau Black Bears, he's shown his capacity to shoot from the outside, good from the mid-range. As Mike McKinney draws a foul here off a bump coming from Freddie Lish.
Foul on number 79, Jitapon Towaruch. His first personal foul.
Oh no, the foul was whistled
on
Towaruch instead.
Substitution number 14,
Bunserm checking in
for
for
number 11, Moses Morgan.
Moses Morgan. Manigault with the inbound. Edwards with the handoff. Manigault, the jumper won't work. Good tap there coming from Towaruch. As they reclaim possession, Towaruch goes in closer. The short jumper is running. How about this logo already with 8 points in the ballgame? Big height advantage for the Black Bear, and he takes it to the hip with He Junjian scoring with a baby hook. Freddie Lish steps into a 3, no good. Rebound for Manigault. 2:45 remaining in our first half of action. 3-point shot for Edwards is a miss. Mike McKinney will have to be careful here. He has already 3 fouls on the board. Can't commit his 4th in the first half.
Foul on number 0, Freddie Lish. His second personal foul, 14 foul for Mono Vampire.
Coach Andres Urlap asking for an explanation, saying that if that was a foul, maybe the other contact between McKinney and Singletary should have also been called a foul. 41-35 now, 6-point lead for Mono Vampire. Liang attacks baseline and he draws another foul.
Foul on number 14, Naratim Bunser. His second personal foul, Mono Vampire in the penalty.
Good opportunity
to
here.
The line for 2 free throws, number 15, Warren Leon.
For the Macau Black Bears to inch closer in this matchup as Mono Vampire is already in the penalty situation. Warren Liang comes up short on his first one. Second one's a little short as well. Singletary goes to dish. Extra pass back to Singletary, who misses the 3 anyway. Watkins with the offensive rebound. Watkins loses the ball on his way up. Corner pocket, 3 ball is good. For
Timeout, Mono Vampire.
Mono Vampire will call another timeout. 41-37. Their lead is down to just 4. Minute and 43 remaining in our first half of action. The score is 41 for Mono Vampire, 38 for the Macau Black Bears. Singletary goes baseline. He's met at the cup and fouled for 2 free throws. Big time collision there between Singletary and Edwards.
13, Brandon Edwards.
Showing that they're not treating this like a preseason game.
Team foul for the Macau Black Bears. To the line for 2 free throws, number 7, Mike Singletary.
Leading scorer for Mono Vampire with 11. Singletary on the line for 2. $30 now for Singletary in this ball game. And the lead is back to 5 points for Mono Vampire. Leong looking for his big. He Junjian down low. Instead, they send it to Manigault. Good hands coming from Ryan Watkins with the takeaway. Mono Vampire, they have the numbers. And that's an easy basket for Mike Singletary. Mono remains to be a dangerous team, scoring on the break. They have a lot of able ball handlers, great finishers as well. Another nice steal coming from Watkins. Knowles rescues the possession for Mono Vampire. They have 15 left in the shot clock. Knowles to Singletary for 3. So nothing there from the outside, but that is a foul against He Junjian.
Foul on number 17, He Junjian. His first personal foul. Macau Black Bears in the penalty. To the line for 2 free throws, number 2, Ryan Watkins.
Watkins has been steady from the stripe. And that is his first miss of the contest. Takes care of the second though. Macau will call a timeout. 38 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 46-38 is the score, still in favor of the home team, Mono Vampire. Eight-point advantage for Mono Vampire. 46-38 is the count. Macau hoping to inch closer in this play. Edwards locates Manigault. Kicks it to Warren Liang. Manigault loses control. Another takeaway for Ryan Watkins. That center has played great defense. Quick hands. A couple of steals here in the second period. Mono Vampire running the clock down. They kick it out to Knowles for 3. Won't get the bounce. Rebound for Edwards. And that is how we will end things in the second quarter. Not a great play coming from Mono Vampire, but they will settle for this 8-point lead, 46-38. Check back with us again in just a few minutes for the third quarter of this matchup. Mono Vampire defending home court against the Macau Black Bears. third quarter action about to begin inside Stadium 29, home court of the Mono Vampire Basketball Club. As we thank you for checking us out, this is our ABL preseason tournament. 3 teams seeing action. Mono Vampire against the Macau Black Bears, now Singapore Slingers, also in town to engage in the festivities. 46-38 is the score in favor of Mono Vampire. Michael Singletary leading all scorers with 15 points. Tyler Lamb has 8. And a big surprise, Jitapon Towaroj also with 8 points in this contest. On the other side, Kenny Manigault leading the Macau Black Bears with 11, backed up by Jenning Leong and Mike McKinney with 7 points apiece. The problem for Macau is that McKinney already has 3 personal fouls. They have to be very careful about that situation, because it might just force him to miss a lot of minutes if he commits his 4th foul early here in the third. We start things off with Mono Vampire having possession. They have Bunserm, Singletary, Lamb, Knowles, and Watkins. On the other side, it's Liang, Manigault, Jenning Leong, Edwards, and McKinney for the Macau Black Bears. Not yet
Preston Knowles.
seen a lot coming from Preston Knowles. That is his first basket on the matchup. Question is, can he finally get going here in the second half of this game? Originally, Mono Vampire had a contract, had an agreement with Anthony Tucker.
Mike McKinney on 3.
But we received news last week that the two have ended their partnership. Anthony Tucker, while he is still recovering from an injury, he will not be a part of Mono Vampire's future. Meanwhile, McKinney hitting a 3-point shot for an even 10 points in the game. Tyler Lamb can't get it back. Edwards with a rebound. Forward pass now to Liang, but he will pull it back out as the defense of Singletary was already there. 3-point shot for Manigault is wild. Good hands coming from Knowles, but he runs out of space to save the ball from the baseline. Ball will stay with Macau, 14 in the shot clock. Leong locates McKinney. They go to Edwards. Extra passes now. Leong from the other corner, misses from deep. Knowles bringing the ball down. He locates Tyler Lamb, who attacks baseline. Nice extra pass to Watkins, who is hammered from behind by Edwards.
Foul on number 13, Brandon Edwards. His second personal foul, first team foul for the Macau Black Bears.
Definitely a hard
To
foul
the line for 2 free throws, number 2, Ryan Watkins.
coming from Edwards, but it was an ordinary foul, no ill intent there, as he was just caught out of position with a shot fake coming from Ryan Watkins. Watkins once again goes 2 for 2 from the stripe for a 9-point advantage. 50-41 for Mono Vampire. Liang hands it off to Jenning Leong. McKinney now against Knowles. They go back to Manigault. They get the switch. Not a huge advantage there, as Michael Singletary is not too small compared to Edwards. Good seal, good early seal coming from Watkins.
Ryan Watkins from Thailand.
So what we're seeing regularly coming from Mono Vampire is that Ryan Watkins either rim runs or seals early. And when he gets the ball inside, he's very difficult to stop. Good effort coming from Edwards. McKinney for 3. No good. Battle for the rebound won by Liang. but he misses on the putback attempt. So many opportunities for the Macau Black Bears as they finally get 2 points coming from Jenning Leong. Coach Andres Urlap not very happy with the effort that Mono Vampire had in the rebounding department there. Knowles kicks it out. Watkins can shoot from deep, but he misses this time. Mike McKinney throws the ball out to Manigault. Leong to Liang. 13 in the shot clock. Liang with a wild miss. Singletary attacks. A layup is good. What a finger roll. Awesome move. Great finish coming from Singletary as they are now up by double digits, 54-43 against Macau. 6 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. McKinney with a hook pass to Liang. Straight away three. Too strong. Rebound picked up by Tyler Lam. Now his ability to carry a defender on his hip while dribbling like that,
Foul on number 4.
one of his many skills.
First personal foul. Second team foul for the Macau Black Bears.
Freddie Lish checks back into the contest,
Preston Knowles.
replacing Preston Knowles. Good hands coming from Leong, but Watkins recovers. Watkins asking for the ball at the post against Edwards. He kicks it out. Singletary for three. Too strong off the glass. Edwards, a steady presence on the rebounding department for the Black Bears. Pull-up jumper for Manigault is money.
Manigault.
Early on, looks like Manigault and McKinney will be the two main weapons, offensively at least. Manigault can also play defense. Manigault with a jam.
Manigault.
Careless turnovers coming from Mono Vampire, allowing the Macau Black Bears to inch closer. It's 54-47, just a 7-point lead for Mono Vampire heading into this timeout. We are at the 5-minute 40-second mark of the third quarter. We welcome you back to Stadium 29, home court of the Mono Vampire Basketball Club. They have possession and the lead, 54-47 against the visiting Macau Black Bears. Moses Morgan uncorks and gets it from there. Back to a double-digit advantage, 57-47 in favor of Mono Vampire. Liang against Watkins. Edwards with a strong move down low.
Basket counts for Brandon Edwards. Foul on number 14. Naratin Bunzern, his third personal foul, first team foul for Mono Vampire.
The problem there all started
Edwards
with a switch on defense by Mono Vampire. They left Watkins defending a guard outside, which meant that Naratip Bunserm was all alone in trying to defend Edwards in the shaded area. Almost another careless pass leading to a turnover for Mono Vampire. Lish to Morgan, another 3 on the way. Make that back to back. Erasing that N1 play coming from Edwards is Moses Morgan with the second 3-point conversion. Liang attacks towards his left. Lefty layup, what a move.
Warren Liang.
Eight-point advantage for Mono Vampire, 60-52. Lish playing cat and mouse with Mike McKinney. Uses the screen from Watkins. Ryan waiting for the handoff to Tyler Lamb for 3. Oh my goodness, Mono Vampire is going off from the 3-point distance. What will the Macau Black Bears counter with? Jenning Leong to Manigault. Deep reverse layup. Not enough English. Edwards is there for the cleanup.
Good Edwards.
Final 3 minutes, 30 seconds of our third period. Lish with a drive. Tough angle on the shot. Watkins draws a foul, much to the chagrin of Kenny Manigault.
Number 3, Kenny Manigault. His third personal foul, 13th foul for the Macau Black Bears.
Referee saying that Watkins was not yet in the act of shooting. Only a baseline throw in now. Lamb, another 3 on the way. Clear foul this time on Manigault, as Tyler Lamb will take 3 free throws. They're having some trouble trying to get Tyler Lamb up on his feet.
Fourth personal foul, 14th foul for the Macau Black Bears.
Manigault,
To the line for 3 free throws.
4 personal fouls,
Tyler Lamb.
as he will have to be subbed out at the 3:20 mark of the third quarter. The 5 on the floor for Coach Andrej Urlap feature Moses Morgan, Tyler Lamb, Freddie Lish, Ryan Watkins, and Arnat Wangla. 2 of 2 so far for Tyler Lamb, extending their lead back up to 11. Now a dozen-point lead for Mono Vampire. The offense of the Macau Black Bears will now have to flow through this guy, Mike McKinney, but he misses from the outside. Wangla posting up. The hook shot is good. You can just sense how happy the bench was with that conversion coming from Arnat Wangla, as he extends their lead to its biggest at 14 points, 68-54. Leong attacks. Good drive coming from Jenning Leong. Quick counterattack. Freddie Lish is gone. You cannot take a break on defense if you have Freddie Lish on the floor against you. Edwards will try his luck from the outside. Still nothing there. Rebound for Tyler Lamb. Lamb with a dish to Watkins for the layup. Open court basketball, the specialty of the house for Mono Vampire as they want to break this game wide open right here, right now, up by a sweet 16 points, 72-56 as we head into this break. Two minutes, 9 seconds left in the third quarter. We thank you for sticking with us. This is your ABL preseason. Macau Black Bears versus Mono Vampire. But so far, the offense of Mono Vampire already looking in mid-season form as they're up by 16 points, 72-56. Good gang rebounding there, picked up by Morgan. Freddy Lish, big man defending him. They're asking for a clear route, but the locals did not understand it. Freddy Lish forced to kick it out. Morgan for three. No good. Could have been his third here in the third. As a foul is given up there by Freddy Lish.
Foul on number 0, Freddy Lish. His third personal foul, second team foul for Mono Vampire.
Only the second team foul though for Mono Vampire, not a problem for them with a minute and 29 remaining in this period. Edwards against Chantachon. McKinney, top of the key, uses the Liang screen. Hook pass to Liang. The pass was bothered by Lam. Jening Leung against Chantachon. Baseline closed on him. Forced to throw a pass, a tough one, as they turn it over. Rock solid defense in that possession for Mono Vampire. 60 seconds remaining here in the third. Tyler Lam, pull up, jumper, no good. Rebound for the Black Bears, courtesy of Liu Jihao. Ball will stay with the Black Bears, 14 in their shot clock.
14 seconds.
McKinney attacks inside and the ball swiped away from him. Moses Morgan goes to the corner. Lish, extra pass to Wangla. The runner's good off the glass. Can't see enough about the performance of the locals for Mono Vampire in this ball game. Although they might not be getting enough coming from Preston Knowles, Moses Morgan, Tyler Lam, Freddy Lish, Tawaroj, Wangla, all contributing to their cause.
His first personal foul, third team foul on Mono Vampire. To the line for 2 free throws, Mike McKinney.
Has been a tough shooting performance coming from the usually fiery Mike McKinney. Only has 10 in this matchup. Second free throw is good for Mike. Last shot time possibly for Mono Vampire. Macau Black Bears are in the penalty. Lam asking for a ball screen from Tirawa. 3-point shot. No good. And that is the end of our third quarter.
Third quarter, Mono Vampire 74, Macau Black Bears 57.
74-57 is the count in favor of Mono Vampire against the Macau Black Bears. Fourth quarter about to start inside Stadium 29, the home court of Mono Vampire Basketball Club. We thank you for joining us. This is your ABL preseason. Again, 3 teams will be seeing action here in Thailand. Mono Vampire, Macau Black Bears, and last year finalist Singapore Slingers. Liu Jihao opens the scoring with a 3-point shot here in the fourth. One of the locals who can definitely contribute in the scoring department for the Macau Black Bears is Liu Jihao. Tyler Lam, his pass stolen. Quick forward pass to Mike McKinney. He stops. Freezes his defender. Goes back to Liu Jihao. Another 3. Not this time. They get the offensive rebound though, as McKinney will take 2.
Foul on number 58, Arna Ongna. His first personal foul, first team foul for Mono Vampire.
Still a big 14-point lead for Mono Vampire.
Free throws, number 10, Mike McKinney.
Mike McKinney will have 2 opportunities to cut it down. The head coach of the Macau Black Bears saying he thinks Mike McKinney could be one of the top contenders for World Import MVP in this upcoming season. Moses Morgan down low, kicks it out to Lish. Shot lock read stand. Freddie Lish for 3, no good. Rebound for Liu Jihao. McKinney trying to evade the defense of Lish. Cross-court pass. Liang, corner pocket. 3 ball, too strong. Edwards with a great effort for this N1 opportunity.
Edwards.
He might be undersized for a center at 6'6",
58.
but he definitely works hard. Another and one opportunity
Second team foul
for Edwards, as he will be taking his bonus free throw when we come back from this timeout. An even 10-point lead right now for Moto Vampire. But Brandon Edwards can do something about it from the stripe, as he's about to take the bonus free throw. Edwards completes the N1 play. They were down by as many as 17 points, unleashing an 8-0 run to open the fourth quarter as the Macau Black Bears. Lamb uses the screen, pull-up jumper, no good. That will bounce out and back to the Black Bears. If Mono thought this game was already over, they might be mistaken. The Black Bears coming out firing here in the fourth. Leong gets the ball back from Edwards. Jennings Leong, straight away three, no good. Bunch of orange shirts in the vicinity of that ball to prevent Edwards from picking up another offensive rebound. Five on the floor for Mono Vampire. Moses Morgan, Noel Spangla, and Ryan Watkins. Casual three-point shot from the corner is good for Tyler Lamb. 77-65, a dozen-point lead now. A good swipe once again coming from Ryan Watkins. Knowles goes behind the back to Lamb for the lefty.
From Western Knowles.
Mike McKinney, three-point shot is good.
Mike McKinney for three.
One of the rare open looks for Mike McKinney in this matchup. Takes full advantage of it. Watkins flips it up and in. And one opportunity for Ryan Watkins.
Foul on number 13, Brandon Edwards. His third personal foul, first team foul for the Macau Black Bears. Bonus free throw for Ryan Watkins.
He is already a double-digit scorer, but more than that, it has been his solid defense, getting his hands in multiple passes. Great value coming from Ryan Watkins in this ball game. McKinney hooks the pass to Liang. Three-point shot is good. Black Bear still competing. Corner pocket, three ball. Not this time for Lamb. Edwards with the rebound. McKinney with a hezzy. Mike McKinney finishes strong.
McKinney.
The guy oozes with talent, dripping with finesse. Mike McKinney with that outstanding finish. They're down by 8. Moses Morgan.
Moses Morgan for three.
Another three-point shot for Moses. Has been making it rain here in the second half. Jenning Leong gets it right back. We have ourselves a firefight here in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes and change remaining. Mono Vampire still up by 8. Ryan Watkins kicks it out to Morgan. Moses, the runner, is short. Wangla down low, put back, nothing there. Moses, one more try, nothing. Another attempt for Moses Morgan. I already said it earlier, he can be a big factor for this team if he can turn into a reliable rebounder.
First personal foul, second team foul for the Macau Black Bears.
So far, so good
Mike
for
Singletary
Morgan.
coming in for Tyler Lamb. To the line for 2 free throws, Moses Morgan.
Steady three-point shooter. Good defender. Solid rebounder. That is the value of this guy, Moses Morgan, to Mono Vampire. Split for Morgan. Gives them a 9-point advantage. McKinney to Edwards, to Liang. Shot clock still at 10. As Manigault is back in the matchup. Good pass, great find coming from Manigault.
For Brandon Edwards.
Brandon Edwards, the recipient of that awesome find coming from Manigault.
His first personal foul, third team foul for Mono Vampire. Bonus free throw for Brandon Edwards.
Bonus is good for Edwards as they are slowly creeping their way back into this matchup. Down by as many as 17 points. Now only down by 6, 85-79. Moses Morgan kicks it out. Knowles hits the three. The three-point shot has been a friend to Mono Vampire in this matchup. Really the only thing keeping them ahead as McKinney can't get it back on the other side. Chance now for Mono Vampire to press on the advantage. Knowles, his pass is wayward. Morgan for three, good! What about Moses Morgan in this matchup? Already with 5 triples in the game. Black. 4 minutes remaining in this matchup between Mono Vampire and the Macau Black Bears, 91-84.
Second personal foul on Mike Singletary. Bonus free throw for Kenny Manigault.
Manigault preparing to take the bonus free throw and inch his team a little closer. Leading scorer now for Macau is Mike McKinney with 18, followed by Manigault with 17, Edwards with 15, and Jenning Leong with 14. On the other side, it's Tyler Lamb with 19, followed by Singletary 17, Morgan 16, Watkins with 15. Mono Vampire not yet out of the woods in this matchup. They still need a couple of key baskets, a couple of big stops. Baseline jumpers, good. Morgan now with 18 for Mono Vampire. As Singletary gets a takeaway. There you go. Good read coming from Liu Ji Hao, preventing that alley-oop play. McKinney regains possession. One-hander won't work as he was fouled.
Foul on number 11, Moses Morgan. His second personal foul. Mono Vampire in the penalty. To the line for 2 free throws, Mike McKinney.
Macau Black Bears definitely still in this with the firepower that they have in the team, specifically Mike McKinney. They can overcome this kind of deficit even with 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Knowles. Flip pass to Morgan. He attacks to his right. Morgan blocked and fouled there. It was clean up top, but there was contact down low.
Foul on number 13, Brandon Edwards. His 4th personal foul, second 13th foul on the Macau Black Bears.
Morgan on the line now for 2.
2 free throws for number 11, Moses Morgan.
Our first look at Mono Vampire. This squad has a lot of depth. When you have Jitapon, Tawaroj, Tirawat Santachon, even Arnat Wangla contributing, they will be a difficult team to contend with throughout the next season of the ABL. Step back 3 is gone for McKinney. Ryan Watkins stepped on a foot as he rolled his ankle. Looks like he'll be able to shake it off. Luckily for him, he did not put his entire weight behind that step, as he's good to continue. 93-89, things are getting interesting. After that, McKinney 3-point shot. I was just saying that it was a slow performance scoring wise for Mike McKinney. Now he's the leading scorer of the matchup with 23. Tyler Lamb, 3-point shot, great counter. That extinguishes the fire for Mono Vampire. 3-point shot for Edwards, won't work. Rebound for Knowles. Mono Vampire, they have the numbers. They go to Mike Singletary, baseline 3, no good. Rebound Manigault. Kenny attacking, blocked by Lamb. Young hand off to McKinney. Liu for 3, no good. McKinney steps into the 3. That's wild. Great defensive recovery coming from Mono Vampire. Less than 2 minutes remaining. That's a preemptive foul given up
Foul
by Liu Jihao.
His 3rd personal foul, 14th foul for the Macau Black Bears.
Smart foul coming from him as he was already beaten in position. Knowles for 3, no good. Rebound Manigault. Kenny, that pass too sharp, too fast for Edwards. Mono Vampire now slowing things down to a crawl. Time is on their side with 1:33 remaining. Morgan has been spectacular in this matchup. Moses kicks it to Singletary. Misses on the 3. Watkins with the offensive rebound. Fresh 14 on the shot clock for the orange shirts. Ball screen provided by Watkins. Knowles, pull-up jumper is good.
Preston Knowles.
5-0 mini run here coming from Mono Vampire. Mike McKinney nails another 3. Oh, good read. Jenning Leung is gone for the layup.
Jenning Leung.
This is a very stubborn Macau Black Bear squad. As they're right back in this matchup, only down by 4. So we will clarify between our referees and the table officials. It looked like Mono Vampire was trying to call a timeout they did not have. But our referees on top of the situation. It will be Mono Vampire basketball with 51 seconds left. Oh, poor pass. One more opportunity here for Macau. Manigault to Leung for 3. No good. Mono Vampire dodging a bullet there. Good look coming from Jenning Leung.
McKinney, his 4th personal foul. Macau Black Bears in the penalty.
But could not sink it.
To the line for 2 free throws, Preston Knowles.
As Knowles is on the line now for 2. Now what's interesting here for Macau is even if Knowles converts on both free throws, if they score a 3-point shot in less than 10 seconds, it will still just be a 1 possession deficit for them. 100-94 is the score in favor of Mono Vampire. Timeout for the Black Bears. (100-94). This will have to be quick for the Macau Black Bears. They're looking for Mike McKinney. Manigault attacks, gets the layup and the foul. That's an end one. Nope.
Basket counts for Kenny Manigault.
Yes, it is. Basket counts
Foul
for Kenny Manigault.
His first personal foul. Mono Vampire in the penalty. Bonus free throw for Kenny Manigault.
Big free throw coming up. Manigault takes full advantage. Only a 3-point lead. Knowles crosses midcourt. The Macau Black Bears were not comfortable with the idea of only working with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
His 4th personal foul. Macau Black Bears in the penalty.
As instead, they will test Knowles from the stripe. Lucky bounce there coming from Knowles. Second free throw coming up for the Mono Vampire World Import. Good as well.
Timeout, Macau Black Bears.
Another timeout coming up here for the Black Bears. They're down by 5 with 20.7 seconds remaining. .7 seconds remaining in this matchup. Manigault, the designated inbounder for the Macau Black Bears. Edwards hands it off to Manigault. Attacks. Manigault misses. Ryan Watkins with a rebound, and that should do it. Mono Vampire about to wrap things up.
Brandon Edwards, 5 personal fouls. Macau Black Bears take the penalty.
Brandon Edwards.
2 free throws. Number 2, Ryan Watkins.
Fouls out of the game as Watkins prepares to take his free throws. Coach Charles Hantomacos taking full advantage of his minute to decide who the replacement will be, as he was able to draw up a play in the process. Of course, the coach of the Macau Black Bears still hoping to run a play here in the end game, even if the result of this contest is no longer in doubt. Second free throw for Watkins is good. Leong bring the ball down against Knowles. Hand off to McKinney. Goes behind the back. McKinney kicks it out to Liang. Mike McKinney wide open for the long three. Nothing there. Watkins grabs the rebound, and that will do it.
Final score, Mono Vampire 103, Macau Black Bears 97.
Good battle between Mono Vampire, the home team, against the Macau Black Bears. Their final score is 103-97. Outstanding performance coming from Tyler Lamb with 22 points, Moses Morgan with 18, Singletary 17, Watkins 16, and Knowles 11. On the other side, Macau Black Bears led by the 26 points of Mike McKinney as they come up short. Couple more games in our preseason. Macau Black Bears against the Singapore Slingers. Mono Vampire against the Singapore Slingers as well. Check back with us in the next couple of days for more action in your ABL preseason. That is it for your first game. Mono Vampire emerging victorious against the Macau Black Bears.